Kangaroos or something. That's like the Macropus rufus, right? Mm-hmm. Hey, these animals are all active today. What's he doing? You know, the Branson Wild World, they had a place where you could pet dingoes.
Back there is where they prepare the food. They know what's going on.
Oh, they know they're going to be eating soon, huh?
Yeah. You've got to work with dingoes a while to have them petable, though. I'm sorry. Yeah. I've interned at zoos before.
Yeah. They look like just dogs.
They basically are their type of dog that was released into the wild in Africa in Australia a long time ago, and they just kind of became their own group. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm throwing.
No, it's okay.
You have a
That's
great
all right.
day.
Thank you very much. You have a nice day too.
I'm trying to get my money's worth of that biology degree.
Yeah. Since it's Canis lupus, that makes it a subspecies of gray wolf.
Yeah. If only we could see them hop. Well, you got your arm in the picture. Oh, that's just the glare. Yeah, that's a nice picture of him. He's just standing there doing nothing. Oh.
That was the best I could get of them hopping. Every single time I turned the camera off, that's when they would hop. Watch my dollar not work. Okay, go try it. And they're active. They put something on the fence, like what?
Hiding now.
Yeah, I think they put food on the fence or something. There you go.
We're having fun. Slowing down. That's the Arctic blast.
So how cold was it? Okay, I'll be honest. It was a lot more. It was about the wind, not about the cold. Yeah, they show you the wind, not the. It wasn't that. It wasn't that cold. Okay. It was the wind. Oh yeah, look at him. He's pretty. He's so cute, so pretty. That's a Canadian lynx. I'm gonna take a guess it's Lynx canadensis, right? Yeah, I'll take a picture of Sam. Let's see, take a picture of him with you. This is cool. Oh, come over here, Mr. Lynx. There's one over there too. Oh, these are cute, pretty. Maybe I could try the white albino. Let's go up there where the. Let's go over there and do it. He's so pretty, isn't he? Pretty big fish.
Alright, well, there's no swans here.
I thought that was a swan, but that's just a feather.
That was what's left of it.
No, the lemurs. Really? What about there's the two of
tree?
them.
What about the ones in the tree?
I didn't even notice the ones on the tree. No. Oh, they're so cute. They're together. The ones up there, I mean. There's the animals up on the tree, too. Oh. They're pretty cute. Oh, they're looking right at you now. Oh. That's a first with ring-tailed lemurs. I've seen ring-tailed lemurs are known for is always looking at the camera when it's not on. Ring-tailed lemurs, just those ones. Guess this is how I'm supposed to stand on it. I don't really get it. It's kind of cute. They got this little railroad system that really does go down when the train goes by. I didn't even notice this. This Brachiosaurus, whatever this thing is. And the Triceratops. I don't know any dinosaurs, but it is pretty tall. It is pretty tall. Can't really scale it to size. It's hard to scale it to size on here, but it is pretty tall. That's a lot harder than it looks to do. These are actually pretty cool. I remember back in the day, our zoo, the zoo I used to work at, used to have these things back in the day. So back in the day, the zoo had a fountain just like this. Back in like 2006, they used to have this very same fountain. It'd be amazing if that was the exact same fountain, but it looked just like that. Cinemus little Vicianus.
Oh, little prairie dogs.
Oh,
They're so cute. Look at a little prairie dog.
Cinemus little Vicianus.
Aren't they sweet? They're so
Oh,
cute. I love little prairie dogs.
Oh.
It'd be easy. Here.
Oh. Ilio's Fulgens. Oh, he's really pretty.
He's very pretty.
And he just went underneath that thing. Oh, he's going. Oh, he's going that little. Are they feeding him right now? They went in that little thing.
Oh, they went in their little house or something. He was just out. Those one was just out a second ago.
I know. Just like the kangaroo. It was popping across, and then as soon as I was there, it was gone.
What?
Just like the red kangaroo. I caught them just as they stopped, you know, their performance. Same situation. Oh, here he comes, Dad. There he is. Oh, that's a good shot of him. That's a good shot of him. That's a good shot of him right there. Look at that. It's a good shot of him. My camera got stuck on the fence. I'm seriously just walking backwards as I'm taking this shot. I'm gonna run into somebody. That's a cool little panning, not panning shot. It's like a steady cam shot. It's a steady cam. I took entrepreneurship for 2 years. I know my camera angles. I don't know actually if I know my camera angles, but it's kind of like a steady cam right there shot. That's cool. My little kids here, they're gonna scare it away now.
Oh, no, come here.
Look at that. That would be a good movie shot right there.
It would.
Just look at that.
Yes.
That would be pretty cool. Like Tyna was like in his little army uniform.
Yeah, like hiding behind a tree or something, and it would be. You're such a filmmaker, Natalie.
I know.
You can film these little crazy places people think you're out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, I took that at a zoo. It's a restricted area, I think, but still.
Yeah.
Where'd you go? Did you go out hiking in the woods? No, actually, this was a zoo.
Yeah.
That's too funny. So what are we doing?
They don't let you walk anyway. They closed off. We're going on the tram.
Why are we going on this thing?
To go and see the African animals.
Is that the same little winds?
All right, thank you.
Good short guy.
It's a fancy little transportation system.
I know. It's the one that's in the front, I guess.
Somebody got in the car. Are we getting done with that? Oh.
Oh, we could have bought some chicken.
All right, close the bag.
Welcome aboard the Wilderness Express, headed to Wild Africa. Please remain seated during our trip, keeping your
arms, legs, trunks, and tails, and sides.
Alright, we arrived. People crazy walk up that hill. There's not even anything to see anyway. Oh.
It was a nice little ride. Chilly. Welcome to Wild Africa. Please exit to your right.
I don't know what my rate is. I don't know what my rate is. Alright, go get your
Alright, now where are we going?
I don't know. How about your adventure begins here?
Okay, so that's like...
Well, you can see
What is that little kid doing?
You can also just go on the path.
What's that little kid doing? Look at that.
Let's go see him what the... Yeah, he looks like he's exhausting me. Is he going, we're going to see what's in there first, or?
What's over there? It might be a...
We'll go there, and then we'll go in there, I guess. Then you start the trail in there.
It's probably just a view from the top of the hill we just rode.
Yep.
That's kind of cracking me up what that kid's doing.
Yeah, he's really working hard for it, that's for sure.
Oh, it's the giraffes.
Giraffes. Very pretty.
Oh, and those the addicts, I think, too.
Zebras.
Addicts, Nassau, Mexicachatus, something like that. Giraffe, camel, pardalus, equals, Burchelli.
Yeah, a lot of space for them, too.
I don't know what the ostrich is. That's a bird.
Is that a gorilla?
No.
That's a lot of space, yeah. Got all that.
It's a nice exhibit for them.
I can't zoom in any closer. Not that I can zoom with the Adobe Premiere Pro, but
That's why you need that zoom lens I got you. You gotta figure out how to use it.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Zoom lens.
this is a new camera, guys. I'm not too familiar with how to use it yet. This is the first time I'm using it.
This is the giraffe, the addicts, the ostrich.
You can see the ostrich over there.
And the water bucks.
This is a really cool view here, but I can't zoom in any closer with this camera. I'll have to Adobe it or something, because...
Very cool. It goes way back too, doesn't it?
This is actually what Africa looks like, Dad, because I know you've been there. You see views like this? All the herd animals? Oh, the giraffe's walking now.
Yeah. Usually open areas.
The addict scratching his head.
Alright, I'm good.
Of course, one of the open views like this where it was all cleared away, where they had the runway. They had airplanes.
You see, that's what giraffes do. When they have to like drink water, they have to like put their legs across like that. So
They do what?
When giraffes want to take a drink of water or graze, they have to set their feet apart like that so they can reach the
I didn't know
ground.
that. Oh yeah? I guess that makes sense.
I remember those zoo books back in the day.
Yeah.
That's something I wrote for the zoo books, I think. I gotta look for those when we go through all our stuff in the...
Yep. That's very cool.
Used to collect those things. They're basically like my comic books, basically, the zoo books. I never collected comic books, but they're kind of a similar analogy to comic books that I used to collect when I was a kid. You know, I'm talking to the audience, right? Not... Is that supposed to be an acacia tree up over there, or grazing off the tree? Look at that zebra go. It'd be cool to see us out in Africa. Looks like Africa, right? It's a really cool exhibit. A really cool exhibit. Does the animal kingdom look like this? It's been a long time I've been to the Animal Kingdom. Does it look like this? Because I don't remember. I was too little. Look, all the giraffes are all over the place now. It's definitely a lot to film. Do I zoom in closer? Maybe you can zoom in out to scale it, but it's pretty far.
Dinosaur bones or something. Ooh, that's pretty scary.
What did you say?
No,
A
dinosaur.
remnant of dinosaur bones.
I don't know.
You know, there was actually a giant dinosaur in the kids area. A giant statue. It was like,
Nasty animals.
I don't know, 50 feet tall. No, I don't think it was that tall. It was pretty tall. Caution bees. So what does that mean? Is that just a joke?
Yeah, that just means that the bees probably put a hive
There's an
inside
animal
that
in there, though.
Huh. Zoom close to that zebra. It's a pretty antelope over there. I don't remember what species that is. I think I would have a toy car that looks just like that. Using that silent stop motion film. Is that supposed to be Swahili? Okay, is that supposed to be some kind of giant termite mound?
Where?
African termite mound or something?
Where?
apparently did this.
Or is it just a giant rock? There's an ostrich over
Oh,
there.
yes, it's an ostrich. Yes, this is like a termite hill.
I bet if we walk over there.
That looks like a termite hill too.
They'll come over. You want to see the animals?
And she doesn't wink. That's gotta be a termite mound.
This is like the scene from Jurassic Park without the dinosaurs.
Yeah. Look at the ostrich way over there on top of the hill. Way up. Anyway, it's a very cool savannah they have here.
Hey, Dad, remember that thing you said about Jurassic Park? Look at that. There's a bones over there.
I think that's fake.
Of course it's fake. It's a decoy. Oh, it's cheetahs, I think. Asiatic cheetahs.
Yes, it's like it.
Asiatic cheetahs.
You see him right there? See you look out the window.
Oh, he's right there, Nellie.
See him?
Those are my favorite animals.
I know.
Just barely see it.
Very pretty. They're right inside the grass.
He's right here.
All right, when was the last time I seen one of those?
What?
One of these looking through.
Oh, a long time ago, huh? Oh, you can see him really well over here.
What do you want to see?
You can see the cheetahs.
Oh, look at him, Natalie.
Oh, I don't have a quarter, but I take the quarter.
Like big kitty cats.
You can step up there and look when she's done if she
cheetahs.
wants to pay for it.
Actually, there's more. There's another one over there. There's 3 cheetahs.
Oh, this one's moving too. Asiatic jubatus, my favorite animal. No, don't. No, don't do.
You and your animal enrichment. They think they're hiding in the grass there. You can't see them. It has to be put a big box there where they go in like Serafina. And a painted dog. Oh, he is in there.
Aw.
He is in there. He's sleeping though.
There he goes.
Oh, he's looking up now. That's not a hyena, right?
Nope, that's a Lake Pictus. Cape honey dog, African wild dog, painted dog, African wild dog. They're all the same thing. That's why it's better called Lake Pictus. Wikipedia changed its title to that at one point for the article. Look, it's looking at a bird flying.
He's thinking, I can get that bird. No, I can't.
Aw. There's actually a lot of them in there. You know why? Because they're camouflage colored.
Yeah.
There's like a whole marble of paint.
You're walking in the water.
Water's only where everybody goes.
You can see the kids.
Ooh, I
it
see
looks
him.
like a wave. They all scream and
Someone in there,
when
they're
the
gonna
wind
pretty
goes by.
One's a male line too. It's got a big male.
Yeah. It's a male and a female back there.
Would climb the wood fence in town and get out, but will not climb the chain link at home and get out.
They just don't like their.
Try to fill it through the mesh. It's biting my leg. Those are the Red River hogs. Bush pigs.
Yep.
Informally, because there's two species, bush pig and a red river hog. Monkey Valley. So is this the same exhibit we were at earlier that we couldn't really see much out of?
They're over here. Here and here.
Aw. Oh, they got the colobus monkeys too. Look at that. They got colobus monkeys too.
See the black monkey?
Hi.
Hi, monkey.
Magna Bays. I don't know how to pronounce them, but I've known that's those animals, those species, since the Macmillan Illustrated Animal Encyclopedia I read like in 2006.
Do you want to go see the monkeys? Or the pigs?
It's like,
Oh, here. Show it up.
not doing much. Look, he's like he's picking at his companion's face, like it's a bug in your eye. Let me get it out or something.
Look right here. Come over here. Oh, there's some more. You guys are eating lettuce.
It's kind of interesting how this new camera picks up the lighting in the tunnel here.
Yeah, let's see. Hit it? Yep.
Kind of interesting.
Yeah. I feel like you're really, really heavy for its face. They're zebu cattle. That's what they're called. Oh my gosh. Look at those guys. That's a zebu, huh?
That it looks like one.
It must be hard to like hold those horns up. They look heavy. Does that look like itchy all the time?
I don't know. Like bears do.
Some over here too. Oh, these are zebu cattle. And guinea hog.
We have some at our zoo.
Yeah, we do.
We have dwarf zebus.
I've never seen those before. Those are zebus. What are those then? These are zebus, right? They look like on a camelback, kind of.
I can't zoom out any farther. Oh, there we go. It's like, how do I zoom out?
Is that? They look like a camelback, doesn't it? Come like a camel to you?
Sorta. How close I get up to gets their head on that camera.
That's a word I use on like work with friends all the time. That's what they look like.
Yeah, it's a good Scrabble word, a zebu.
It is.
Try to get a close-up shot of their face, like, and get really close.
It's
But
like they just have heavy, those horns look really heavy on their head. They have to carry that around all day. Get on the camera.
okay, I first thought this was a dead end sign actually, but then I realized, oh yeah, well, no wonder it looks like a dead end because you're not supposed to go through this way first. You're supposed to come out this way. Makes sense. Yeah, back here. I didn't notice this little spot before.
Want to go in the gift shop, Natalie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's look for a souvenir. Well, I already got a giraffe a few days ago,
Yeah.
so.
Yes, that's pretty good.
In fact, I have one that looks kind of. Let's go look at it.
Your animal. They think they know gift shop.
It's just part of the vlog, you know.
There's another gift shop in the front of the place too. Not something there, but
Oh yeah, okay.
this is really pretty. Look at that.
A peacock.
That's so pretty. I've never seen
I
that.
think we have one. I think we have.
Yeah, we do have one, but that is pretty.
I don't know. No idea where it is though. I think I lost it. It's that wild dog.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
The wild dog.
That's pretty cool.
That is really, really cool.
That is cool. You want that? That look pretty cool.
That would look really good in my room because it's an African room.
In your new room would be.
A new room, yes.
You want that?
That is so cool.
It is cool.
That would be really cool. That'd be really cool in my room.
Yeah. Do you want this?
It's not too expensive.
No, it's fine. I don't know how much it is. Like, it says 2 for, but I only want one.
Oh, so I'm supposed to pick two?
No, I'm sure you can buy just one. Save $8 when you purchase 2. I don't know how much they are. I can't tell the.
Oh, it's random.
Yeah, you want this one? I'll get it for you if you want it.
Okay.
For your room. Unless
Thank
you don't want
you.
this one. This one is really different. You don't have one like that for your new room.
No, I haven't got an African wild dog.
That was pretty cool. You have giraffe. You have a cheetah. You have
What's that? I have a cheetah.
look at the African dog. When she was in Laura's room, she's going to redo her room, complete jungle.
Yeah, with that new blanket.
Your Lion King blanket?
Scorpion. I don't know about scorpion. That's a snow leopard. Clouded leopard? Yeah, I don't know. I do collect these.
Sure, this is the one you want, right?
The fennec fox looks pretty cute too.
Well, that is pretty cute.
The fennec fox. I mean, it said 2. I don't know if I'm supposed to get 2 or whatever, but.
We get 2 for $32. That's fine. They're probably like $25 anyway a piece. You want 2?
And the I know.
That's pretty cute.
I know I'm never gonna find another fennec fox.
Probably not.
That's pretty cool. That's really cool.
You want that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we'll get the 2 for $30. We'll get the discount.
All right, so now the kangaroos are resting. Wait, oh, they don't know I'm taping them, so now they're gonna hop. Well, it's not a very good shot to get them hopping like last time, but. All right, so we got out of the zoo, and I decided I had to share this. So I got this milk, and I kept it in the hotel room fridge, and it was the fridge was so cold it all turned into ice. The entire bottle turned into ice. Now, I actually wanted to do a little experiment to see if I could actually drink this when I got back to the car. So it's been this thing has been in the hot car the whole time we were at the zoo, and we just got back in here, and there is still ice in this thing. It is cold. It is actually cold, and I can actually drink this after it's been in the car. So if you ever wanted to know if you had your entire milk container of milk turned into a block of ice, and then you left it in the hot car for a whole zoo trip or wherever you were at, you came back in the car, it's still going to be cold, it's still going to have ice in it, and you can still drink it. That was pretty cool. I had to share that. So I just noticed that there was a zoo and a school right next to each other. I mean, this is actually a high school, but it's kind of funny because if it was an elementary school, then like, what would the field trips be? It'd be like, you know what? We're not going on a field trip. Our PE class today, we're just going to take a hike to the zoo. We're going to go to the zoo. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? It's like, I mean, it's a high school, but if it was an elementary school and a zoo next to each other, it'd be kind of funny because they could go on a field trip every day to the zoo. They could go walk to the zoo. That's kind of crazy. Alright, so we should go ahead and share this funny story, right, Mom?
Wait, I gotta get out of this parking lot first.
We're waiting at a red light. We're not even out of the parking lot yet. Alright, so this funny story, obviously I wasn't going to go vlogging in Burger King. It wasn't anything going to happen interesting in there, but something interesting did happen. So, I was born with a peanut allergy, and there was a sign in there that said that we may have, like, what did it say, like, peanut oil?
Cross-contamination peanut oil.
Yeah. And the thing is, I didn't get my french fries today because there was a risk that there was going to be cross-contamination with my french fries. So all I got was my double Whopper. I didn't get my french fries because we weren't going to take the risk that there was going to be peanut oils in there. Like, I've never heard of peanut oil, like, in fast food restaurants. That's crazy, isn't it?
It is crazy. Crazy.
That was just kind of a funny story. And in fact, we were so wrapped up in making sure that my hamburger wasn't going to be contaminated that we forgot to actually get my milk to drink with my thing. But the thing is, I actually had another. I went to breakfast in the hotel today. I got actually a little milk I brought a little milk with me in my purse when we went to the zoo, but I never actually drank it. So I actually drank it because I still had it in my purse, and it was still fine, like the other one was. So, yeah, that was kind of funny. Well, another funny story. Obviously, I didn't get it on camera, but when we were driving down the road just now, tell what happened, Mom.
A guy with a motorcycle lost his shoes on the road.
There's seriously a pair of shoes, like, in the middle of the road.
They have to go back on their motorcycle and get it now.
I've never seen that before in my life. It's like when you have like a little kid and they take their shoes and throw them out the window.
Yes.
Like that's what I've ever heard. That's the only time I've ever heard of shoes being somewhere on the road. That was pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
Oh, look at oh.
They're jumping in the water.
Oh.
There is a bench right here the kids can stand on if they'd like.
Want to go down there and stand on the
Don't
bench?
get up on this part.
See?
Then I might have to beat you to an alligator. Alright, maybe not all of you, just a hand or a foot. I said that I would
Go.
maybe not all of them, just a hand or a foot.
I can barely see this camera.
So this here's our elementary school. As you guys see, these guys are pretty small. Hey, be nice. So if you notice, when I walked up here, they all swam in. When I started walking right here. These guys can tell that we were coming before we even got here. Around back there by Woody, they knew that we were coming over. There's a turtle. Do you know why there's a turtle in here? We don't feed our alligators our turtles. I don't necessarily like them either. So alligators, if you notice, these guys have small jaws. These guys are kind of lazy hunters, so they're not going to go out of their way to go get that turtle because it's a little bit for them to be able to just kind of chomp and swallow, so they don't really want him. You guys see this guy in the middle? He's got some orange on his head. His head is bigger than everyone else. Yeah?
Mhm.
Okay. Do we have any Game of Thrones fans?
Yeah.
Yeah? A few of them? Maybe if you're not fans, you might have heard about this guy. So his name is a name from somebody in Game of Thrones. I'll give you a hint here. He is actually older than what you would think he is, but he's small. So let's think of it this way. A normal adult is about this tall, right? Male adult. He would be about this size. But he's the same age as an adult male. And his name is from Game of Thrones.
No.
Tyrion.
Tyrion.
His name is Tyrion.
I just started not too long ago, actually.
We've been talking about it. There's a book on there about it.
I'm only on like season 2. I'm waiting for the other one to come out and we'll binge watch them. But
Oh goodness, there is.
it's like a hot.
Yeah.
So that's a Russian tortoise.
That's what I saw.
And then the Greek tortoise.
Yeah, we saw it.
If you get your dandelions, you can throw some of those in here too.
People looking at you all day.
I'll be right back. I'll get more.
This is our greenhouse.
Yeah.
Snapper right here.
I never thought they would like
I know.
They just kind of hang out. Is that really? Do they all have like a neck? Like, is that part of the shell? I was gonna say, okay.
People eat dandelions. 2 more of our sulcata tortoises. These are African tortoises. So how these guys fight whenever they're in the wild, you see how underneath his head here, he has kind of looks like little pitchforks, or like forklift tongues. So they will actually try to push that underneath each other and flip each other over. Because once this guy's on his back, he can't get off of his back. And then he gets cooked in the sun that's super hot down in Africa. You see this guy's sun stripes? We call those sun stripes because that is when they, usually you can tell how new an alligator is to our sanctuary by those stripes. The brighter they are, the newer they are to us. Not a lot of people realize that the stripes, that they need that sunlight. So when we get them, we introduce them to the sun and they slowly start to fade. So this guy is still pretty new.
There's one right below us too. There's all kinds of them.
These guys are still our elementary type area.
Oh, there's one over there. Over there too.
Spend in the side of his area. That's because he stores all of that food. Some of our other guys have a little smaller tails. We're fattening them up this winter. You guys can feed your big biscuits here. And afterwards, you guys want to make some noise.
I'll
Shake your
yeah,
biscuits.
it's already recording.
Gators come over here. You can see them start coming. You want to yell gators here with me? Ready? Gators! That is the smallest yell I have ever heard. Go whisper. Gators! Louder! Gators! Gators! Shake your buckets! Gators!
Oh, they're all coming.
So they're coming this way.
Make sure you're getting it all.
You guys can filter on through this whole area if you'd like, right here. So these guys are very habit-based.
Oh, he missed it.
Whenever you make that noise for them, they know that that means food. I do ask that you guys try to throw them more into the grass. Yes. Because if you see this guy inside the pond, how he's sticking his head up, if you guys have ever seen an alligator on the Nature Channel or whatnot,
Yes.
usually
I can't see
their head
anything.
is flat in the water, right?
You're probably in the middle.
Way out there, Bryce? Yeah.
Usually an alligator has a flat.
What about this guy?
Where did he go? So you see how he is right now, how his head was flat to the water? It's usually how an alligator is going to be in the water, but if you notice before they threw that food in, he sticks his head up. Anybody get to see that?
Ooh.
He's chomping away.
So we do have other areas to feed too, so you might want to conserve a little.
Oh.
All right, I'll save it for.
Do you see how this gator in this pond is sticking his head up? That doesn't look quite normal, right? Usually they're further in the water where you can barely see their eyes, right?
He's coming to get it.
Anybody concur? Yeah? So this guy, his name is Charlie. Now Charlie was raised with dogs. Now what is something that dogs do that we generally don't like?
Oh, he got scared.
Well, yes, I don't like it when they bite, but something different.
Oh, I
No,
say
not
those.
exactly. Let's say that I have a plate with steak. Where's my dog? Right next to me wanting a bite of my steak. They beg. What that alligator is doing right now is begging for food. Because he was raised with dogs. The one that's in the water.
Oh.
He's sticking his head up further than what he usually does. Because he was raised with two dogs. His name's Charlie. When he got bigger and there was endangerment of only having one dog instead of two, they brought him to us. And he's still in that habit of wanting that food and begging for food. So when Mr. C comes in here to work with this animal, he comes right up to him, sticks his head up because that's what the dogs did. Very habit-based, very smart. We do train these guys. Elementary in our kindergarten. I do ask that you do not feed up here. The pellet to the eyeball does not feel like great.
Look at the little one over here.
So I mentioned that Charlie was the one in the pond. That is Charlie's pond. Charlie is the alpha.
What is it?
When these guys are smaller, there doesn't usually have to be an alpha because they usually can get along just fine. But when we get to this size and up, there's always an alpha. Charlie is that alpha. He does not let any other alligator in his pond. But he's kind of a generous alpha because he lets them swim in this one. This is the community pond. Even Charlie can swim in here with everyone else. They get along as long as nobody's in Charlie's. Well, except for his girlfriend. She is allowed.
Oh, there's one right in front of
I
you.
can't hear you. Louder. Gators!
There's one coming out.
What are you doing? You're always told to be quiet. This is the one time you get to yell it out.
Yeah.
Gators!
He's too lazy to get it.
You guys must be some really awesome kids.
Try the one that's getting out of the water.
That one?
Yeah, no thanks.
Well, I guess that one got it instead.
There you go.
So this here is our other side of our middle, so you can see them a little bit closer here because nobody dares to go into Charlie's pond. So here they swim up a little bit closer. You can get them in the water in this one because not just Charlie's in there. This side is totally okay.
Try going for it.
They're fighting for it.
Any of my curious adults have any questions for me? There's some more shade over here, guys, if you guys want to get out of the sun.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
Not very many options here to get out of the sun. You might want to use it while we got it.
No,
Any
it's
questions?
behind him.
Alright, well, seeing some of these guys are pretty close. Can everyone see the black freckles on the bottom jaw?
He stepped on it.
Can my kids see those black freckles?
It's out of his range. Oh, there he goes.
That's like we see in
Little
volley,
black
full
spots on the
volleyball.
bottom part of his jaw. You see those?
You done?
Those are what we call
I completed the
air
mission,
filter
as you said in that drive-through scene.
Yes.
The mission.
Yes, we got it all empty.
Yeah, these are bigger. They look bigger to me. Oh.
So, you just mentioned how deep his mud pit is. This right here is a very nice, large, hand-dug water area for our lovely alligators, right?
At the same time,
That's
I
a
have my
lot to
pool.
hand dig. It's about 2 feet deep. It's a pain in the butt. We
Bricks like
slaved
we do.
over this pond for them.
Look at this
Some
one right here,
swimming into
Natalie. Look at
love.
this guy.
And what does he do? He decides to make his own. Tom made this. We did not. All of that hard work to make his water. And he made his own. And he's very territorial about his mud pit. He does not like others in it. You guys see this?
Look at you. Big teeth.
There's a guy right here that's very close. throw it in between the two.
I can hear when someone's trying to get it. It felt better.
Oh! Now you guys saw where that biscuit landed, right?
Yeah.
See those
That's probably
scoops? You see
irritated
how sharp those are? Those would probably cut your hand if you tried to put too much pressure on that. He's a 8-foot alligator, about 8 feet. And I'm super surprised he's letting this alligator get anywhere near his mud pit. Probably because it's just now getting warm. He's still a little lazy. Ooh. I don't want to get slapped.
Ooh, the other one's trying to get in.
So Tom here is the alpha.
Yeah.
So he is the one who runs everything in here.
Ooh.
This gal right here in the water, her name is Stubby.
Ooh.
That's a warning. And he's listening. He's starting to back up. He knows that Tom is the big guy in that pond. Now Stubby here is Godzilla, is Tom's girlfriend. Now we do not buy, sell, or breed any of our animals here. We've never had an alligator lay eggs until last year. And we have 3 females lay a clutch of eggs. Make sure you feed some of our other alligators too. I know we want to see Tom kick that alligator's butt, but our other ones are still pretty hungry too. Like Stubby here, she swam up just for you guys. She still wants a biscuit right now. We had eggs here for the first time last year. Stubby and Tom are one of our parents. Now they had these eggs around September. They have to incubate in the ground for about a month in between when they lay them in September. It lays in October. If anybody knows Michigan weather, it starts getting cold. We can get snow in October. It sucks. So the ground has to be 70 degrees for these eggs to be able to incubate. Otherwise they will become infertile and they will die. So we removed them from this area.
Get back, Brian. You finally egged them on.
That is Tom's hole.
Uh-huh.
Flashback.
We're not liable if one of them kills the other one, are we?
Well, I don't know.
No.
You want to see him do it again?
Moving to strike again?
He earned his way in, huh?
No. No, he's still moving out, but it has been pretty cold the last couple of days. So he still doesn't have quite a lot of energy, but as you see, his tactics worked.
Yeah, he's out.
And Tom is getting him out of his hole. Our Nile we don't have out right now because it wasn't warm enough. This is their first real good day.
I was thinking the Nile when you talked about Godzilla.
No. No, Godzilla is an alligator. And they've had him since... How long have you guys had Godzilla? 2003. So he listens very well.
Come on over, Medusa. Godzilla.
She's ready to play and have fun. Yeah. So we don't let you guys feed these guys because we work with them like this. If we just feed them willy-nilly, they're going to be full and they're not going to want to listen. They get positive. Medusa's behind you.
Medusa, come on up here. Come on. Medusa.
She knows better than me. We positive reinforcements with their food.
Godzilla. Godzilla. He's 27 years old. Wow.
All of our animals have kind of the mentality of a 3 to 4-year-old child. So he knows what he's asking him to do, he just doesn't start doing it.
He's moving now. Oh, sure.
They also have very sensitive inside their mouth.
That's just crazy.
Anything touches inside their
How
mouth.
can take care of it?
It's kind of like a dog. Like some people get dogs and don't realize how much it takes to actually have one. So then they try to get rid of them. Well, there's no place to put them.
No.
So when they get them here in Michigan, they don't really know what they're getting into.
Why would they even want it at their house? I just don't understand it.
They're actually pretty cute when they're small. They don't realize how to take care of them.
You wouldn't want to try to touch his tongue.
Yeah, it's there.
You want to take a seat right over here for me? Alright, so this is Loki. He's a corn snake. He's kind of
awkward. He's very stick-like. He doesn't really curl up like most snakes normally do.
She loves snakes.
I never really used to care for him, and then I started working here, and I started handling them. I love them. They're great.
She loves snakes. I don't know. Yeah, she would hold snakes like for a couple of hours at the zoo. Just that's like her favorite one. She her favorite things. Oh, she's gotta get a picture with. Yeah, okay. You like reptiles? Yeah.
Escape.
Yeah, my favorite's probably Shiloh. She's real. We don't really want to get her out to clean her cage, but when we do, I'll just hang around with her. She'll just sit around my neck.
Yeah.
She's a sweetheart. Wait, Lila.
So they'll be waiting their turn.
Yeah, babe. So, we'll put Lucky back and we'll get out your alligator here.
Okay.
Pet taxi.
Oh.
It's a pet taxi.
Oh. Good little guy.
Alright, so all you're going to do is you're going to put one hand underneath his neck like this. Another one on top of his tail with your knuckles towards the sky. And if he starts flapping around on you too much, just squeeze his tail extra hard. And you don't have to worry about hurting him at all, because you can hit him with your car and he'd just get mad.
Is that funny?
Yep.
Got a picture? Yes.
How old is this one?
I'm not exactly sure his exact age, but I'd say in the ballpark between 3 and 4 years old. The one that we usually hold isn't here today. He's about 10 years old and he's a little bit larger. But
So, are you happy?
Yeah,
Yeah, he wants to get out.
He's done.
he's had it.
He's got about the same attention span as a young kid.